Hey y'all, so I have always been somewhat of a vagabond. Um, my mother used to say something that wasn't really necessarily the nicest thing to me, but she alluded to the fact that I often like to spend nights out or whatever. And don't worry, mother, I'm not upset. All I'm saying is I think it's always been in my nature to want to do a different thing. Just always. Since I was young. I think I enjoyed, sleepovers with friends, or I enjoyed going to the new place, or going someplace with my friends' families when they would go away for a weekend or go visit other relatives and stuff like that. I think I just always have been that person. So in this episode, I'm saying episode like it's a show. But in this video, I want to talk about being vagabondish, and like, is it a problem? Is it something that I need therapy for? Oh, yeah. Some people have said some things, so let's discuss. Let's get into it. And but first, if it is your first time here, I just want to say welcome. I couldn't be happier that you are here with me. Okay. I couldn't be happier that you are here with me. Yes! Okay, anyway, I clown too much. If it's your first time here, I'm saying welcome. And if you have been here before, I am saying welcome back. I'm saying welcome back because I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to spend some of it with me and to sharing some of my interesting, or not so interesting sometimes, travel stories, right? Things that have happened to me on the road, things that I've just experienced, gone through, things that I've learned from, appreciated, and, I wanted to share it with others. So I'm grateful. I have been a bit under the weather again, but this time, not the chronic illness. It was the Novid. The Novid. That's what I'm calling it, because it was a no to any videos. It was a no to any videos. I sounded like I had a frog in my throat. I'm still kind of sounding that way, but it's better, and I'm grateful that it's better. So, you might see me cough a bit. That's how the Novid do. That's how the Novid do. Yeah, it spread through the house like wildfire. Everybody got it. So, thank you for bearing with me. I was still uploading some things that I had done just on the cusp of getting ill. So I was able to keep some things going, but today I'm trying to do is put as many things together as I can for the same exact reason, because I never know when I'm going to be feeling ill. So it's helpful. It's helpful if I, put a few things together in advance. So don't worry, I'm not wearing the same clothes for 27 days in a row. It is just that I have an idea and I try to run with the idea that day, because if I'm feeling well, as I mentioned with having a chronic illness, right, I don't know when I'm going to feel well versus not so well, right? So I try to do several things in that day while I'm thinking of it and while I'm feeling okay. So just so you know, I appreciate that. So getting back to me being a bit vagabondish. Yes, I've always wanted to go new places and do new things. The luster wears off after I've gone someplace once or twice. It just does. That's how I am. Yeah, even I was going to say maybe not casinos, because I do like to go to casinos, even though I might have been there several times. But the reality is, even with casinos, I might not want to go to the same casino, even if it's the same location. So, yeah, I do like a little bit of a change. I appreciate variety. That's how I am with food. That's how I am with experience, with people. I was talking to one of my good friends. We've been friends for more than 40 years, and we have done a lot of things together. And she said something that I guess I always knew, but it didn't necessarily resonate with me so much. She said, I'm not a believer in that best friend thing. I feel like you should have, several best friends. And I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. You don't. You're right. You know, so I'm not exactly of the same thought process as that, because there are places that I like more than others. There's some places that are my best place, but I feel like you can have more than one place, but there's still, usually one place or two that really say something to you, right? And for me, when I really started doing the whole solo travel thing, Portugal was this place that I was called to for some reason. And so it holds some of the most fond memories that I have of traveling solo. Some of the most fond memories. Oh my gosh. I love Portugal. But I'll have to say that the last time I was there, although I didn't have an opportunity to be there for a long time, and I didn't go to like many places, I didn't have the same exact feeling. I didn't. I really didn't. So I don't know if I would still rank it at the top. But when I think back to places that have really touched my heart, it's definitely going to be on that list regardless. And now my happy place, a lot of people know, is Tanzania. But I also love just East Africa in general. So I've enjoyed time spent in Uganda, in Rwanda, in Kenya for sure. So yeah, but I loved being in Southeast Asia. So I have feelings. So I feel like maybe what I'm gonna do is pick like one or two places from each continent I visited, and then give my updated list of favorite places. But getting back to being vagabondish. So vagabondish means having an inclination to wander. I don't know that it's an actual word. It's probably in like the Urban Dictionary or something. But having that inclination to wander. I believe that some people just have it. They just feel it. When I remember being a teenager and me and my friends, I'm thinking of a particular friend. She's passed away, but me and C, we'll just C, and her cousin, we used to walk, oh my gosh, so far. And the beauty of walking, it's not that we couldn't have taken a bus or a train or something, growing up in New York, but we used to walk through these neighborhoods. We were wanting to get the feel for other places. So like we wanted to know, like, outside of our own neighborhood. We wanted to get a feel for what it was like to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like so many people just know where they are, right? And claim where they're from. But they don't give any thought to the places that surround it. It was just so strange. So anyway, we used to take these long walks. Now the funny part is we used to have a curfew. We had to be home by 11. So like we were in high school and we had to be home by 11. And I'm not talking about on a school day. No. I'm talking about weekends. Like on a school day, that was a big fat no. Maybe we had to be home probably by 9 o'clock or something. So, but on the weekends, we had to be home by 11. There wasn't like a really long leash for us. We were reined in. So, but somehow, even though they were trying to rein us in, we was exploring. We was exploring Brooklyn, baby. We was exploring Brooklyn. And on occasion, we actually hopped the train and explored other neighborhoods and other places, which I will save that for another time. But my point is that even from young, I was trying to figure out ways that I could see other places and do other things. So, it kind of makes sense. Like it all is coming together. Like in my adulthood, that traveling would be my thing. Traveling is everything. But this desire to travel, like it's the necessary, I don't want to say evil, but the necessary part of learning something new, having this new experience, right? Like I can't have a new experience in the same place, so I got to go someplace else. So as I grew and knew more, I wanted to see more, I wanted to do more. So I had to go outside of the comfort zone of the United States. I had to, because I wanted to know more, right? And I was very fortunate growing up in New York, which is a very diverse place. It's diverse and not so diverse, right? It's diverse in the sense that there are a lot of different nationalities and ethnicities, religions, and such in this one place, New York City, right? There's that. But it's also very segregated, because a lot of the neighborhoods are, you know, only Latino, only, African American, Black, or however you would, identify, that are only like Italian, or Caucasian neighborhoods, or, of European descent kind of things, right? Only Asian, only, you know what I mean? Which is like, it's a real annoyance. I'm going to tell you that. I really find it really annoying. I don't know about other people. And it's not that I don't appreciate being around people with a similar story. I do, but I'm the person who likes the extra spice. Like I want the adobo, I want the masala. I want it all. I want all the flavors. And you can't get all the flavors if everything is separated. Like, I don't want to have to go all the way to the, that other part of Williamsburg in order to get a decent bialy. A bialy is kind of like a bagel, but I want to say better. Anywho, my point is, I like a variety. I've always liked a variety. And so being an adult, travel has, like, given me the opportunity to have that variety, and I mean to enjoy it. And there's like, I don't know, I almost feel sorry for people who aren't like that. The people who, eat the same foods every day and they just like it like that, and they stay in that box and that's how they move. Okay, I get it. Okay, I don't really get it, but I mean, I understand that that's how you want to do. I do understand it, right? But I don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. So yeah, let me be true. I don't get it. I don't, because how could you not want to know more? How could you be aware that there's a whole world out there? A whole world. A whole world. And you only want to deal with this little piece right there. I don't know. So I've always been vagabondish. I've always been a rambler, and that includes talking. When I was a kid, my mother used to always say, telegram, telerobin, because she said I talk so much, So, and yeah, as a kid, I might not have thought it was the greatest thing, but I feel like now this is coming in handy. Look at there. Some of those things that you say about your kid, they might actually be their superpower when they get older. Could be their superpower. So, yeah. I mean, and listen, my mother, don't unsubscribe, Ma. Don't unsubscribe. Because my mother's probably like, I'm your only faithful watcher and you're over here talking junk about me. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm really bigging you up that you had the foresight to see in me when no one else knew was there. That's what I'm saying. That's it. Continue to watch, Mom, because I need the watch hours. Anywho, yeah. So yes, I've always been vagabondish. I've always been a rambler. I've always been that person who was out there trying to see more, do more, and hopefully be more. I think definitely as I became an adult, being more, being a better version of myself became really important. And I was reading all those little self-help books and all that kind of stuff, but I realized that being a better version of myself inside the bubble wasn't helpful. It was not helpful at all. I felt like I was dying, like literally, like somebody was choking the life out of me. When I cannot travel, when I am unable to hop on a flight and go somewhere, when I'm unable, Everybody who knows me knows I am miserable. Miserable. Okay? Hear me now, believe me later. Miserable. If that is you, comment below. I want to know that I'm not the only person on this earth feeling this way. I totally, absolutely, positively have to be going somewhere and doing something. If I'm not, oh my word. Oh my word. So yeah, I'm vagabondish. I'm vagabondish. I am ye old rambler. I am I'm out here. I'm outside. Like they say, we outside. I'm outside. I want to be outside all the time. That's me. That's who I am. That's how I do. And if I gotta be inside, I want to be eating the foods from outside. I want to have some connection to something that allows me to be outside. Now, if you would do me the kindness of liking this video, sharing this video with others, as many people as you know, just push it to them, push it, and tell them it would be a personal favor if they would watch, and if they would like, and if they would share, because this process of getting me moving forward can help me to get outside. I'm stuck like Chuck's sister. Please allow me to get outside. I need it. I need it so bad. Please. Like, comment, share, and by all means, subscribe. Subscribe, please. Please and thank you. Anyway, on that note, I want to say it has meant the world to me that I have had an opportunity to share my world with you. Okay? If nobody ever told you that you were appreciated, you are appreciated and loved. I thank you 1,000 times over for taking your valuable time. You have nothing more precious, or well, not more precious because your family, is more precious. But your time is more, there's nothing more valuable than your time because you only get to use it once. And I appreciate that you took your time to spend some of it with me. I thank you for that. And on that note, I want to say, be good and do better. Do good and be better. That too. Do good and be better. Be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday, and an even better version of yourself tomorrow. Okay? Now, that is all. If you like this kind of content, please comment. Keep me going. Keep me inspired. Keep it rolling. Rolling. Yes. Ciao for now.